Hey, what's up, good people? It's Goldie here with Loxitude, and I'm just coming on to share my opinion about something that I guess is starting to circulate and make its way around the microlocks world. And I've had a few people send me the post regarding Sisterlocks and their new larger sizing that they're advertising. And I don't know if if they're sending it to me to be funny or just genuinely want to know my opinion about it or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that my opinion is not too much different than any other, consultant or loctician that's probably voiced some thoughts about this new thing that they're announcing. I think it's a crock of bull, honestly. I've been doing larger Sisterlocks since I don't know when, like for years now. And I know for a fact that there are consultants that have been doing larger size Sisterlocks even before I did it. Okay, so this is not anything new. Okay, and the irony is that now we're trudging into, the whole microlocks discussion again, and these very people that were called bootleggers were typically Sisterlocks consultants that had opted to offer alternative sizing, larger sizing, even than the standard Sisterlock sizing, because we recognized that there was a market for it and that everyone didn't want to pay into their system. And they were villainized for being innovative and being creative and being business women, businessmen. But I only know of women. I don't know too many Sisterlocks consultants that are men, but that's just my limited acknowledgement. But they were being villainized for stepping out and daring to be different and not being willing to just blindly follow the good leader of Sisterlocks. So to me, it's not any different than the shampoo discussion. It's not any different than anything else. It is a money grab. It's a way to try to keep the money from this industry in one pot, the Sisterlocks pot, and it's too late for that shit. I really feel like it's too late. So many of us have opted to move towards larger sizing, even when doing Sisterlocks, because we recognize that those itty bitty locks that were prescribed on the sizing cards were not conducive to healthy locks if you wanted to really retain length and healthy locks. So a lot of us figured this out years ago, but we were the bad guys because we spoke up about it. I still have screenshots from discussions about sizing and all that good stuff. So the fact that this is now being put on the table like it's the next big thing, miss me with that, because again, I think it's a bunch of bull. The question is, how do you feel about it? As customers, potential people who are looking to get their hair locked for the first time, some of you for the third or fourth time, however many sets of locks you've had. Now, when you hear that they're moving towards larger sizing or making that an option, which has always been a flipping option, let's be clear. How do you feel about that? Is it going to be worth a different price point versus what these people who have been doing microlocks for years and doing it well, do you now feel differently? The reality is that people are going to believe what they want to believe. And I don't know what it is about some of the just the blind following that people have for a brand, especially when they don't really know anything about it. So for those of us who wised up, we were in the fold and realized we didn't want to be a part of the fold because we didn't like the shit that was going on in there. Don't hate us because we had common sense to say, look, this is not okay with us. Maybe some of our BS meters, we just can't take as much as other people can take. I know for one, I don't have a lot of patience for BS. So I chose to walk away, as did many others. But it doesn't make us villains. It doesn't make us bad people because we're independent thinkers and we're independent business women and we understand where our power resides. So, a couple things can be true at one time. And it gets really old seeing these ignorant ass comments with people. Well, I don't understand why people are being so disrespectful to, the creator of Sisterlocks. Miss us with that. Okay. Because what's disrespectful is to have a group of women that believe in something who are contributing and are on the ground in the trenches helping to make said person's brand what it is, and to be disrespected over and over again when you're paying into this system. So because we decide to stand up for ourselves and chuck the deuces, because we say we're not going to allow her to treat us this way, just say you don't understand, or just say you're not involved and you don't have enough information. But some people really need to wake up, okay? All these different people out here speaking about the foolishness that goes on behind the scenes. Everybody can't be lying, okay? So if you want to pay into a system and get larger size or whatever else they offer on the table, because now the good doctor has put her stamp of approval, then you do that because it's your hair. But just understand, some of us are not sipping on that Kool-Aid. Some of us been imported out, okay? So my opinion is it is par for the course for the brand and how they operate after the fact. And it is not going to change anything. Those of us who have been installing microlocks for people and letting them go on and cultivating beautiful locks that can grow down their butts, we're going to continue to do it. Nothing has changed other than that they're advertising now. But if you start thinking critically about things, it will make sense to you. It's all a money grab. That's my opinion.